What's up, everybody? This is Murdic 3K, and today we are taking a look at another inexpensive smartwatch. Now, again, you saw my last video, or if you did or you didn't, it was basically about just being careful when you see these ads on Facebook or Instagram for these really cool watches, because you can usually find them for fractions of the price once you understand that these are drop shippers that are paying for maybe a little. What they're doing, they're paying for a little bit more in their packaging. They do a few things. They might even have the bezels on the watches engraved, something that makes it a little bit more fancy, but I guarantee you it's basically the same product that you can find inexpensively online from Amazon, or you can go to Alibaba Express and you can get it from the manufacturer directly. So with that being said, we're not going to go into that too much for this video. We're just trying some neat, inexpensive watches, and I'm going to let you know my first impressions, and we're going to visit back in a month to see if the watch is held up. So this is just called a smartwatch sport, multiple watch faces, pushing faces pushing, which I don't think that makes any sense to me. It might make some sense to maybe some of you guys. 400 milliamp hour battery. So there you go, big battery. And it's like these weird language things. You can tell that these things are not made in the US. So here you have the back of the box. This uses the Fit app. We talked about that, and that's actually not a bad app. It's a pretty good little fitness tracking app. You use the QR code to get to your device. It works best from what I understand with Android. I'm an Android user, but it is compatible with iOS. So there you go. So without much ado, let's get into it. Oh. There we go. So let's get that out the way. So here is the watch itself. Very similar to the previous watch band. Nice soft silicone. Soft plastic at the very least, but might be silicone. You have the little battery connecting terminals on the back. And you have the little the blood oxygen sensors, heart rate sensors, blood pressure sensors. Right in this little thing. Has a little plastic cover thing you take off there. Here's the top says open and down. This thing, it just does not rotate around. Has some little orientation points here. So we are to charge this fully before we use. So that's the look of the watch. And I bet it just comes with some instructions and the charging thing. Now, one of the things that I do want to caution some people about, it's like you figure, okay, I'm getting these smart watches and I can just disregard the extra one of these. Keep these and keep them separate, because these things aren't necessarily interchangeable. So this one will go with this watch, not the watch that I have on right now, which was featured in the previous video. There'll be a link right up there if you want to check that video out. And then it comes with some instructions. And if it's like the other one, it probably has that QR code. The book is a lot nicer. It's actually a book as opposed to a fold-out, so that's cool. I think the neat thing with this phone that's different from this one, the watch that's different from this one, is that I think you can make phone calls and take phone calls on this guy. I'm not sure, but I believe you can. We'll check more into that in a second. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get familiar with this product. I'm going to charge it up. And while I do that, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Very much like last time, it's very simple. You just line up the little leads. The magnets just basically pull it into place. And then you have it charging. It activates the watch. So we're going to let it charge. And then we're going to let it do what it does. So we got the watch charged, and I have been messing with this a little bit just to give you guys a better explanation of what we're doing here. So previously I had the C16 watch connected to the app, which is DA Fit app. You're going to delete that device from the app, remove it from the app, and then you're going to turn off the previous device you might have had. The reason why you want to make sure you turn off that device, it makes pairing very difficult. It does something where it only partially connects. So just turn that other device off. It'll make pairing a lot easier. So before we even go into the app, the first thing we're going to do, this once you take it off the charger, it is activated. See, it's just not synced up and it has the incorrect time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our Bluetooth settings. However you do that, you're going to pair a new device. Let's see here. Maybe wake up and pick it up. If it just picks up the device. Oh, there's a pairing request. Okay. Oh, okay. So here we go. There's the K22. That's what we want to do right there. So we want to hit K22, let it pair, allow access to contacts and call history. And the reason we want to do this because this does actually make phone calls. So there you go. So you have that. That's the first thing we're going to do once we have this phone, the watch turned on before we even hook it up to the app. Now we're going to go to the app. We're going to open it up. And it says you do not have a link. You do not link a, what is it? You have not link a device. Okay, so that's weird language, but that's what you get when you buy these products because that's apparently somebody who's struggling with English. So we hit that, K22. That's the device. And we're connecting. And then it's connected. Very good. So now we're going to do, it's going to ask for K22 22ED. We're going to pair that. And there we go. Now, before you get started, depending on how your setup is, for Android, you're going to go back. I don't know how I would explain this for iOS, but for Android, I'm going to go back into this. And then I'm going to go to, while it's connecting. We'll come back to it. It's apparently just connecting. Maybe it's waiting for us to set all this up. Oh, now it's connected. Okay, so let's go back to it. This is a very important step. You're going to tap on that. Maybe it's the settings. So it has phone calls, media, audio, and contact sharing. Now, if you want to leave your media audio on, you can do that, but just know all your, if you're watching YouTube or your whatever audio that's going to come to your device, like watching Netflix or whatever, it's going to come through the speaker on your watch, and I don't necessarily want that. So I'm going to turn off media audio. There you go with there. I'm going to check the K22 is just for additional contact sharing, and there you go with that. You don't have to do much with that. So now we're ready to get our device customized, our watch customized. We're going to do watch faces last because that's the most awesome. So we're going to do others. There's some things I'm going to change in others. I'm going to leave it a 12-hour time instead of 24 or military time. I have set my measurements previously to imperial. I think it came as imperial, but you can set it to metric if you so choose. Do not disturb. Let's see here. You can set time when you don't want it to disturb you, and mine's closed right now. Reminders to remove. I don't want that. Continuous heart rate detection. You can turn that on if you want to. You can turn it off. These are things that just know when you leave it on, it's going to affect your battery life. Your language, auto lock. I hate 5-second auto lock, so I'm going to do 20. And you can reset those choices if you want. You can have a drink water reminder. Let's see here. Get the weather. I'm going to do this and then Fahrenheit and done. If for whatever reason, what I noticed earlier when I was messing around with this thing is if it's not detecting your weather, just turn this off and on again, and then that usually fixes it. And then the physiological cycle reminder. That's for ladies. That's not something guys have to worry about, but you can do that if you want to, and I guess you set it up however you need to. There you go. All right. So we have, now it's going to go up. The favorite contacts. This is important. I'm not going to do that right now. And the reason being is when I hit this, it'll show you the contacts in my phone. And I don't want you guys calling people in my phone. One time I did that, I accidentally shared a mobile number on one of my videos. And when I was doing a setup for one of the Wi-Fi light strands. And believe it or not, yeah, people, they were very friendly, but I did get some phone calls from some viewers, which was very interesting. You can do the shutter. So that means if you have your phone on a tripod, you can actually use this as a remote for your camera to take like a group picture or something like that. You can set your alarms, and I'll do that a little bit later. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. So you tap that. I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I like to get up at about 6, and I'm going to save it. There it is. All right. Okay, and then you have notifications. You can set the type of notifications that you want. I just have, I want to be notified when my phone rings, when I get text messages, and others. And so for others for me is Discord. I get my Discord app notifications. Let's see what else we got here. Anything else? Let's see if there's anything here. So there, this side of the app is just telling you your bio information. There you go. And this is how you set up your profile. So when you install the app, you go ahead and set your biomedical information. And so I put my height, weight, age, and all that stuff in there. Your goal and steps. You link it to Google Fit if you do use Google Fit. What it does, it doesn't send all your bio information to Google Fit. It just sends the steps. It doesn't send like your blood pressure, your blood saturation levels, your pulse rate. It doesn't send any of that. It just sends your steps. So there you go with that. Okay. Oh, accidentally closed it. So let's go here. And if I am not mistaken, now I can show you guys there is a, oh, where is it? There's a notification somewhere where you can find the device, right? If like where is it? Is it in others? Yes, others. I'm sorry, I missed that. So if you happen to lose your watch, right, it makes it vibrate just loudly. So you hit find it. And then and tapping it, you just have to find it and interact with it. That's how you shut that off. So it causes it to vibrate and you could hear it rattling around. I wish it had an audible alert to let you know. It just vibrates. That's all it does. So, which is weird because it has the capacity to possibly make an audio alert because it does have a speaker for phone calls. So but it's very interesting. So now let's get to what everybody wants to see, the faces, right? So very similar to the C16, if you watch that video, and there will be a link to the C16, as we said earlier, and right in the corner, right about right there, you can click on that to watch that video. So we go to watch faces, and so it gives you okay, so what it does, this gives you 3 faces that are going to be just standard. That's going to be where you can change within the watch itself, and this additional one, which you can change. We're going to talk about this guy in a minute, though. I missed this on the C16. This is actually fully customizable, right? So you hit edit, and you can change the color of the text. You can change the information that's displayed below. You can change the information, the time position. You can change that. So you can do that if you want to. I like it where it was, though, above. Done. I'm going to change that back because I actually like that. And you can change the picture. You can put whatever picture you want. So I'm going to put in the ISS over Earth image that I have. Save that. Go back, and there it is. So that's what it's going to look like. We want to see what that looks like there on the watch. I'm going to go ahead and save. And what it's going to do now, it's going to download. Imagine a mix of downloading and uploading. It's going to upload it to the watch, and the watch is going to download the image. So it takes a little bit. Okay, so now I shake my watch awake. Oh, wake up, watch. And then you, oh, if I can get it just without messing up everything. There it goes. You see the image on the watch right there. And the image is fairly crisp. It's a lot crisper than it was on the C16. The C16 has like this low res fuzz type of look to it. And this is definitely nowhere near probably what you would experience on a Apple Watch or anything, but it's a lot more clear than the i16, the C16, and not bad at all to look at. Now within the face, I'm noticing it has several markings, mainly for just reference points, I would imagine. They don't really do anything other than just decoration. This is basically back and then opens your face back up. That's what these buttons mean. It's just kind of weird how they phrased it. There are little countries all over, and it's just decoration. There's nothing that I've seen so far that indicates that you can set international time or find the international time by tapping one of these points. I think it's just purely decoration and inlay under the glass. So now let's look at the other faces. So you have all these other faces to choose from, right? So we hit other faces, and the way this works is you choose a image that you like, and it uploads it, and it's a lot. I want to say when I counted on the i16, and I haven't counted this one yet, I think the i16 one had 136 total faces altogether, included in the presets. Cool. So it has a lot of different things. And actually, I like the face selection here a lot better than the C16. I mean, the C16s weren't bad, but these appear to be a lot better, really. So, okay. There's one I want you guys to see. If you are a Venom fan, there's this, like, of course it's unbranded, and they would just say it's something similar. But they get away with it. They have like a Venom one. Pokemon, right? If you guys are Pokemon fans. There it is. There's the Venom one, right? Let's go. So what you would do, let's use that one for the example. So you hit it, download it, and very similar to how the custom one goes, this one goes. Now it's gonna download it's downloading the face watch, and then it's gonna upload it to this, and this is not downloading it. So what it looks like on this, if I can do it before, it's already there. All right, so this is what it looks like, right there. Now the thing is, what happens is, like, let's say you download them, once you switch off of them, they don't remain on in the internal memory of the watch. They just go back, and you'll have to re-download it if you choose to. Like, let's say I want to go back to my ISS one. Like, watch it like this. Well, this one might be different. Let's see if it does that. Okay, so we're gonna go to this one. Oh wow! Now this is an improved feature over the last one, right? So what on the C16? Cool. I've learned something. So on the C16, what would happen would be that once you downloaded an image, it didn't stay in your selectable watch faces. Let's see if it stays in here now. Oh. If I long press it, this is how you do it manually, right? You long press it, and you just go through, and it does. Wow. So it actually keeps it on the internal memory of the watch, which is super neat. That's a step up over the C16. Shake to wake. Oh, that's too cool. Okay, I'm excited about that. So let's talk. I want to talk to you about the phone quality. What I did, or the call quality. I called my wife on this thing, and that's what we were talking about. So what you do with the favorite contacts, right? You tap favorite contacts, and it shows you all the contacts. Then you choose the contacts you want uploaded to the watch, and it sends them to the watch for quick reference. That way you won't have to fool with the tiny dials, because this, you can dial them. Let's see if I wake it up. I can show this to you guys if you can see it. So you do have option for like a dial pad, but those buttons are tiny, right? So what you do, you upload your, when you hit favorite contacts, it pulls your contacts from your phone, and then you just choose what contacts you want sent to the device, and you just tap on it. And if you have the picture associated with the contacts, it even uploads the picture with them too. So it's a really cool feature. Awesome. Well, guys, this is it. This is the phone. This is the watch in a nutshell. I'm still learning about it. I guess the questions remain about its durability. So what we'll do, very similar to what we're doing with this guy, we're going to wear these guys. I'm going to switch back and forth between them over a period of a month. And then we will see, and this month will come up first before this one will, but we'll see where they are in a month. And then we'll follow up again in the next month. And if they happen to fail, then I'll let you know about it. There will be a link for this watch below if you want to see the video on this watch. Again, it will be in the corner right about there. And yeah, guys, thank you as always for watching and putting up with this stuff. Keep on watching, like and subscribe, and live the dream.